In this one, we're going over a Snapchat ads low budget testing strategy. And recently, Snapchat gave you the ability to actually run $5 per day ad sets rather than having to launch your ad sets at $20 a day. So this lowers the barrier of entry, and a lot of you guys who have a lower budget can now start to run ads and start to gather data and see your results. So in this video, I'm going to show you a low budget testing strategy that I've used for my ad sets and all my students have used to actually scale their stores using Snapchat ads. The first thing you guys want to do is make sure you create a Snapchat ads account. Once you have this created, you're also going to need two things. You're going to need one video and a second video to run that advertises your product, service, or digital good. Once you guys have that done, what we can do is go to create ads. If you were managing your ads, you would be looking at your metrics, your cost per click, your cost per swipe up, and you would be able to see what to do and how to attack what you're running. But if you're going to create something new, create a new campaign, target new metrics, you have to hit create ads. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to hit create ads, and now it gives us the option to enter two different types of creation. Okay, and so they have instant create and advanced create. Advanced create is a bit better just because it lets you control pretty much every single thing you can target. With instant create, it's going to skip out a couple of things, and we want to make sure that we're actually putting in the correct information because this is going to be very important to get the most reach and awareness when it comes to advertising on their platform. So we're going to hit advanced create. And once you do that, we're going to be inside here where we can basically just select an objective. There's different objectives that you guys can target within Snapchat ads, and basically they just make it easy to get app installs, to drive traffic to a website. If you're doing an affiliate offer or something like that, you can do engagement and get likes, comments, and video views and stuff like that. There's tons of different objectives, but for Shopify Dropshipping, which is what I mainly focus on, where you're selling a product, we're going to be going for website conversions. So that's what I would say to do. Once you do that, you can name your campaign name. So I just name it the product. So we can do resistance bands. And then what we can do is also just put conversion. Okay, so that we know what kind of campaign it is, and then we can move into starting to look at the ad sets and what we're going to target. So what we're going to do now is change the name of this ad set, and we're going to put US. Okay, and then what we're going to do is come down here. We can start to select all these different metrics, okay? And what we're going to do is use a single image or video, so that's what we're going to select here. And then we can come down. For placements, I usually just turn on automatic placements because it's going to feed the video where it's going to work best. So that's what I usually do. And for locations, it already puts United States, but if you were shipping to other countries, you could put on other countries right there as well. The next thing we're going to do is come down to demographics, right? And it gives us the age. I usually go all the way up to about 21 and above because most 21-year-olds will have money and anyone above that will have money. So it's worth it to target that pocket. And what I would say to do also, just leave it fairly broad for genders. Keep it all. You don't know who's going to be buying your product mainly. If there's a direct correlation between the product and the gender, then definitely target one. Like let's say you're selling makeup, just target one gender and it's going to make it easier to sell that. You can come down here to language, and I usually just do English because my ad copy is in English, my website's in English, so I have to keep that. And then there's advanced demographics, and we can also target different interests. So I don't really do a lot of demographics, but you could target some of these different demographics if it applies to your product or service. And so that's what you could do. You could look through. But for me, I'm going to come down here to where we can type in interests, and I found that this works the best for me. So you're going to click off expand audience automatically. This is going to show it to people that might not necessarily buy, so that's why I don't usually check that on. And what we're going to do is select one interest per ad set. As you guys can see, we're in an ad set queue, and basically we're just creating one ad set and we're targeting one interest. So what we're going to do is stack up a ton of these ad sets, target a ton of different interests, and hopefully we get a couple to work for us, and then we can start to increase the budgets of those and start to scale. So that's going to be the goal for this video. I'm not going to go over scaling too much. We're just going to go over launch strategy and how to launch on a low budget. This is really important. Maybe get out a notepad, start to write some of these things down. It's really important that this sticks in your mind and you know how to do this on a daily basis. So what we're going to do now is come down here, and let's say we're selling resistance bands, right? So what I'm going to type in is gym, okay? And we're going to see what comes up. So we can target gym and fitness club shoppers, right? And we can see that the audience size is going to be between 2.3 to 2.4 million people, which is a comparable size to Facebook ads as well. So there's a huge audience on Snapchat. And if you're selling the right kind of products, usually products in the baby niche, the fitness niche tend to work the best. If you're using those kinds of products and services and selling those things on Snapchat, you're going to make a killing. So you just need to be, showing the right kind of video ad and stuff like that, and that's really going to help you get to that next level. So once you select your interest, we can come down here and you can select different devices. I usually just leave it all. Like I said, you want to keep it relatively broad because you don't know what's going to work right away. So that's what I usually do. and you can come down here to where we can set a budget. Now, Snapchat just rolled out a brand new update where you can actually use $5 a day ad sets. So each ad set is going to be spending $5 per day. We're going to stack up a couple different ad sets, probably 5 different ad sets, and we'll be spending $25 a day, but each one is going to have $5 and each one will be targeting one interest. And that is the main goal for this, okay? So we're going to do $5. And for right now, our goal is going to be swipe up. And the reason why is we can't optimize for purchase or add to cart or things like that because we need to get 50 of those in order to actually target those. So I usually do swipe up, then I move to page view, and then I move to add to cart and I test purchase. So that's what you guys need to do. So just start with swipe up. It should work okay for you guys. In the beginning, you can also do auto bid, and this is just going to give it the best chance of optimizing with Snapchat's algorithm, and it'll give you just the best results. So just go for auto bid in the beginning. After that, you're pretty much done with your advanced targeting. So what I can do now is come up here and actually name this ad set. So we're going to name it after gym and fitness club shoppers, right? So I'm just going to copy and paste that so we know that this ad set is that. And now what we can do is hit ads. So now what's going to happen, we're going to have one campaign, one ad set, and now what we're going to do is have 2 ads, okay? So I just created another spot for the ad. As you guys can see, we have 2 different ads right here. So we're going to click on the first one, and we're just going to name it ad 1. Now, if your video has certain things that you want to list in here, like the first 5 seconds are a certain way, you could describe it better, but I'm just going to put ad 1. You can put your brand name, so let's do Resistance Bands Shop. Headline, get your home workout for 50% off. Now we're going to come down and we can upload our file. So we're going to hit upload. If you wanted to create a Snapchat ad right on Snapchat, you could do that. I also have a video that goes over how to actually make ads within Snapchat. You don't need to use Final Cut Pro or things like that. You can do it right on their platform. So if you guys don't have a video, definitely watch that video. I just uploaded my first video, so that's going to load up there. And what we can do now is come down to call to action. So what we want to select is shop now. That's what I usually use as the button. This goes for Facebook ads, Snapchat ads. Usually shop now is just a great button to get a lot of people to your store. They know the intent. The next thing that you're going to do is also put your website URL. So whatever your product page or landing page is for whatever you're selling, you're going to put that right there. You don't want to put the home page. Make sure that you're putting it on the product page, landing page, so we can track conversions, we can track add to carts, initiate checkouts, and hopefully we get a better result with that. So as you guys can see, our one ad is completely done. So now what we're going to do is come over here, and now we can also select our next ad. So I'm going to hit upload. We can just put ad 2. And we can also just add the brand name. It's all the same stuff, guys. You pretty much understand what to do with it. It's going to upload here. Okay, now that we've done that, I'm going back to the ad set level because now remember we have our 2 videos attached. So what I can do is click this right here and we can hit duplicate. And now we have another duplication of this initial ad set. So all you would do is get rid of this. We can put our new interest right here. Okay, so we would come down to where we were targeting that one interest, which is right here. We would click this X. And now we can actually put in our interest and we can target a different metric. So that's what you guys are going to do. You can duplicate these ad sets 5 times, have each ad set running at $5 a day. I'm going to put up a picture right here of what this would look like after you publish the campaign. So you'd have one campaign, 5 ad sets, each targeting a different interest, and then you would have your 2 videos attached to each of those ad sets, a total of 10 ads being launched. And this is the easiest way to get started with Snapchat ads. They're making it really easy for you guys to launch. So this is what I would recommend doing if I was completely new to the space. Hopefully you guys got some value out of this video. I hope that you launch your low budget test campaigns. If you like the video, make sure you like and subscribe. I'm giving out value on a daily basis. I've been doing a lot of $100 giveaways and stuff like that. So definitely stay tuned for more content in the future, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.